I hope you're ready to live your best life and feel the best and live in your best body that you've ever been in. I'm going to show you exactly how, and the number one way is going to be what we're taking into our body. And when we can start controlling the stuff that we're bringing in a physical perspective, what we're eating, then we can start taking control. Then we can actually get to where we want to go. So the first step is going to be making a decision. What is it you want? Do you want to have core muscles? Do you want to weigh a certain amount? Do you want to have bigger muscles? Okay, now that we know where we want to go, now we have the direction, of course, set. Second step, all that we have to do is move consistently towards that destination. Discipline is going to be required for this. If you want core muscles, for example, and you're overweight, what do we need to do? We need to eat less or we need to exercise more. I'd recommend doing both at the same time. If we want to get bigger, more muscles, what do we need to do? I would say we need to exercise more, lift heavier weights, put our body to failure more, and eat to failure more. So every meal, we're going to try to eat as much as we can. And not only that, how many meals are we eating a day? 1, 2, 3. Now let's up that. Let's add 1 meal, add 2 meals. Find that sweet spot. You got to keep on adding more, and we got to be eating to failure consistently. And as long as we keep on doing that, we can't help but get bigger, stronger, and start moving in the direction that we want. And the reverse is also true. And both ways are going to take absolute control over our mind. Because if you can't control what you're putting into your body, how are you going to control anything? And this is the easiest and simple way to take back control. So if we're trying to lose weight, we want to get shredded, right? All we got to do is we got to decrease the amount of food we're intaking. So how many meals are we eating a day? Are we eating 1? Are we eating 2? Are we eating 3? Maybe 4 or 5? Well, let's try decreasing that 1 meal. Let's try decreasing that again. What you're going to find is that there's times in the day when you're used to eating, and all you have to do is be the awareness of it. So you're going to notice that there's maybe some feelings in your stomach, maybe some different feelings that you would normally associate with being hungry. All you have to do is just be the awareness of it. Notice it. And then you'll realize that you actually didn't need to rush and chase after those feelings all the time. You can instead be the awareness of it and move towards where you want to go. And you're going to feel so much more confident, so much more powerful when you start to take back control. The same goes on the reverse end of the spectrum. There's going to be times where you're not hungry, where you don't feel like eating, but you consistently have made this decision, this is what I'm going to do. So whether that's you got to either smell food, you either got to start thinking about food, you got to do something to stimulate your senses so that you can actually begin to eat more. And this is going to be the key. And as long as we consistently do the things that we need to do, which I just explained clearly in this video, then you can't help but move towards that destination and create the body, the life, whatever it is that you desire. Because when you do one thing successfully, you tend to do all things successfully, and it starts to stack up, add up, and you end up living the life that you truly want to live. Let's move.